everyone. It's Tuesday, December 1st, so last month of the year. Been one hell of a 2020, huh? One hell of a 2020. You know, after last year, through my accident and how I was feeling last year, I remember December last year thinking, man, I can't wait for 2019 to be over. Can't be worse than what I'm going through right now. I guess life took that as a challenge. But anyway, this is relatively short. You know, I don't know if you guys have been watching these hearings. They've had one in Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Michigan so far with people that signed affidavits that are telling about their experiences and the different types of frauds that they personally witnessed and what they were told to do. And of course they had experts come in and point out some anomalies that were impossible. For instance, you know, you guys know when they stopped the count, like these 4 or 5 of the states stopped counting at 11 o'clock at night or whatever time it was. For whatever reason, Georgia said because of a pipe burst or something, which they've already found out that was a complete lie. That never happened. But anyway, so in the next morning, they said that you know, Trump was leading by hundreds of thousands of votes, and then the next morning Biden was ahead. You know, everybody was. You guys know about all that. Well, these spikes, these dumps, and I've told you about them already. That, you know, where they'd have like 300,000 votes, where, you know, 298,000 would be for Joe Biden and 2,000 would be for President Trump, which for number one is impossible to happen. It was like a 97% to 3% ratio, but it wasn't just in one state. All these states, these ratios were the same. But the big thing was this expert who came out with these machines, talking about the Dominion machines. He said it is physically impossible for those machines to count all those ballots in the time they said that it took for the count. The guy, he broke it down. He said the most they could have counted in that time frame was like 94,000. And they were reporting over 300,000. So that shows you that someone went in and inserted votes, which is one of the things that they're talking about. What's happening? That people from anywhere, anyone that's connected to the internet, that had directions, could go in through a software backdoor that they set up and change ballots, do whatever they wanted to do. And they had to do it this way because they had no choice. I mean, it's so blatant. Everything's so blatant. There was in Nevada, one county, they were going over these ballots that came through, these very rare ballots or whatever, and each year that they counted, like 2016 they might have had 2, 2018, 2017 maybe 37, 2020, anyway, the highest was like 2018, there was 300. Well, 2020 there was over almost 14,000 of these things, which is they don't have that many people for what those ballots were for. I don't remember exactly, and I apologize that I can't remember exactly what it was. And then you have these governors that are still certifying, and the secretaries of state certifying, and the media's like, hey, look, Michigan certified. Arizona governor, he went ahead and certified right after they had the hearing and just proved and showed proof of all the fraud. So it doesn't matter. The governor can certify Marvin the Martian as the president, as the winner. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have the power to do that. He can do that with the approval of the legislature, but the legislature, that's who these people and Rudy Giuliani have been talking to for each state, showing these things. So don't panic about that. About the governor saying it's certified. It's not. Arizona had 191 million ballots that weren't verified through signatures, and they know it. They got proof of it. The whole that one whole thing. They just They didn't certify any of the signatures on the mail-in ballots, and they separated the envelope from the ballot and threw the envelopes away, which they're supposed to keep, but they don't. They say that, well, we didn't keep them because Arizona. They already called Arizona for Biden, which, if you recall, in Arizona, Fox did that way too early. This is why it's important that media doesn't do this shit like this. But so those 191 million ballots are invalid. They might be good ballots. I doubt they're good ballots because they were all for Joe Biden. But we'll never know. You wouldn't know who they're for, or if they're valid or not, because they had no signature verification methods in place. So all of those are going to have to be discarded. Biden's only up by 11,000 votes in Arizona, something like that. They got more unregistered voters that voted in Arizona that they have proof of than that. So anyway, that's about what's going on. I'm kind of having a cold, so I don't feel that good today. I haven't said. I actually did a pretty long video a day or two ago. It was almost an hour. I had a bunch of stats written down. I was giving y'all and some other information, and for some reason it stopped recording halfway through. So I was talking to myself the second half. So I just deleted it, and I didn't feel like doing it over. So just wanted to give you a little update and let you know I'm still keeping an eye on it. I still got idiots on my Facebook that are telling me to give it up, telling me I'm crazy. Still got people on Facebook saying, I'm a Trump fan, but y'all just might as well just give it up, forget about it. They said Biden's gonna win, and he already won it. And no, they haven't said Biden's already won it. So I'm still getting that kind of nonsense, and quite honestly, it really starting to piss me off. Usually I can just whatever, but I'm getting that kind of angry now with this nonsense. I do know also some information that hasn't been reported. The director of the CIA was involved in that shootout. It's a woman, I forget her name, in Germany, whenever they went over there to secure those servers, where 5 SEAL team members died, and they were in the process of taking her to Gitmo, and she decided she was going to cooperate and spill the beans on everything that she knows, and how the CIA and the FBI were both involved in this attempt to screw up our elections. So you'll probably hear something about her being wounded and taking a leave of absence, or maybe even the Trump fired her, which he did, but that's going to be the reason why she's not at the CIA anymore. So all right, guys, I'm visiting Kristen and Kai right now, so I'll talk to y'all later. Love all you guys. Keep the faith, stay strong, don't worry, just be safe. Whatever you do, be safe. Where we go one, we go all.